touch your veil.
Yep.
You don't bring the veil to your face.
Now let's look at this
Even
one.
if your nose is running.
Yeah, even if your nose is running, just look at what you're doing. Now this is new wax. See how bright and white it is?
You want to take my place?
If you want to look right here, you can see when you look across the frame, see how it kind of rises up?
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's what it looks like. So these bees are storing away nectar. The dark cells are pollen, okay? So they're starting to work on this frame, and they are walking around over here, okay? So that's frame, we'll call that frame 1. We're going to put it here in this position right there. So you grab it by the ears, okay? And you set it in place.
Hold it with
Both hands.
both fingers.
Yeah, okay?
Because
Now,
they do get heavy.
they will get heavy, so this is where you learn about the dexterity of your gloves. Okay, so grab it up on top if you can. Good, that's the way I do it. Perfect. Okay, now every time you drop and jar it, the bees get excited. They're gonna come. Yeah, just go ahead and push it all the way to the edge. We'll sort out how the spacing, they're fine. Sort out the spacing here in a minute. Now notice what they're doing. What are they doing? Nothing really, right?
Yeah,
this is normal bee activity. There's a few bees flying around. That's normal bee activity. That's also that's also the sign that there's probably a queen in there and everybody's happy. We got enough to eat. We got a queen. Life is good. Okay. Now come on over here. Let's look at this frame. Okay. I'm gonna look at it over this box. We're looking for a queen. She might be on here. Notice this is wax that's a little bit older. It's a little darker. Has some pollen stored in it. Okay. Pollen is what colors it. Okay. And over here, we're also looking for a queen. So this is pollen and cured or curing nectar. See how at the top there, stick your finger out. Just put your finger out. Right there. See right in that area? They're beginning to cap it over. Okay? Those cells are getting smaller, so they'll start capping it over. That's how you know when it's honey. When it's complete and the bees think it's done, then it's done. Okay? So we didn't see the queen, and these are all girls. I haven't seen any drones on here yet. No. Okay? Okay, so you can take that frame and put it in there the same way. Okay, grab it by the ears. Good, away you go. Gently set it down, then move it towards the next one. Okay, set it in there, and then gently move it, watching this space here to try and not crush your bee. Okay? Make sure they're nice and tight in there. These have got stuff on them. I'm going to grab it here, and notice what I do with my hook. So I take that hook, and I hook it, and I put it over here to the side like that. So now I can grab the hive tool in my hand and grab the frame as well. Okay? Now,
those are being capped.
Those are all, this is all brood. This is brood, it's different. Now if you look at the edges, you'll see a few larvae at the very edges. The sun, a good way to look at a frame is to have the sun over your shoulder. Okay, so let me look to make sure there's not a queen on here yet. Let's see her. If I see her, I'm going to go ahead and take the frame and put it in there. Okay. So this is older brood yet. So there's honey around the outside. Okay, see that? So it looks like little muffin tops. Individual muffin tops. If it were honey, it would be one solid sheet of wax across it. Okay? So that's how you can tell the difference between brood and honey. Okay? Alright. So this is our first frame of brood.
And then they're trying to build on top of it.
Yep, that's called burr comb. And depending upon how clean a beekeeper you want to be, you can scrape that off or not. It's up to you. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and take this and put that in your box. Grab it by the top there. As you grab, be careful of squishing the beads. Set it in there. So I think I promised you 4 to 6 frames of brood, so there's number 1. Right, now you want to push. Yeah, sure did. Okay, so what do you do with that? There's 2 things. You can go ahead and take that off. Now you still, all it does is remove the stinger. Now you have to kill the smell. So you take your smoker. Okay, take your smoker and put that on there like that. Okay, now rub your glove. Good. Now reach down into the sand and grab some sand. Rub your glove in the sand. Okay, and then rub it up on that spot that got sun. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
I think what happened is he did it because I think I might have pinched her.
I think you pinched her. Yep. Okay. So we want to kill the smell of it at the same time. Okay. Because that's what it is. Now, if you know you're in trouble, when you begin to smell bananas, because that is the smell of the pheromone that she starts from the middle and works her way out. Okay, we're looking for her. Now if I want the bees to move, go ahead.
You'll notice here's a black bee, here's an orange one. They had different daddies.
So all the same mother. If I wanted the bees to move out of the way, because right up here at the top is some honey and they're all saying, hey, it's breakfast time. I can just gently blow on them and the bees will move out of the way so I can see what's underneath it. Okay? Notice that the top is honey, the bottom is brood. Can you see the difference?
This is honey.
Yeah, it kind of runs together.
Right.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that in there. So this is your second frame of brood. By the ears. Good. If you feel something buzzing, you probably got swishing a bee. Okay, then push it up. Now these we want to push up tight then. Okay, gently push them up. Push these up tight here. Push those up tight onto there. Okay. And watch the space here. So you don't try not. You will squish bees. Okay. Just try not to squish the queen. Okay. And if there's a bee in the middle, let her get out or pull her back so she can get out. Okay. Now go ahead and push it together. So just gently work it. You know, seesaw it forward. Should go. Not in one big thing. And always move slowly but deliberately. Okay. I am going to close this frame, ladies. You need to get out of the way. Okay. And then take your chance and go. There you go. All right. So see, I can kind of get them out of the way and just gently pull them out of the way so I can get a hold of the frame. Now, if they get in too many in the way, then I can use my smoke to just help me get them out of the way for a little bit. Okay, I'm looking for her right now. So we know we have a queen in here at least 4 days ago, right? We saw the larva. So 4 days ago there was a queen in here. Okay.
2 days ago we saw her.
And 2 days ago we saw her, that's right. Okay, now, notice in the middle on this one. This is a good place where she could be.
She can also be on the top and the bottom of the frame.
Yeah. Notice that center right there, that section? There's nothing there. Those bees have emerged. They've come out. So that was the first thing she laid. So notice that now the comb, all the brood is out to the sides.
So does she start back inside
She will.
again?
Yep, she will.
And
Yep.
she may have.
She may have already, and I just can't see the egg in there. Now look here at the bottom. See that little cup? Stick your finger out. Right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay? It's called a queen cup. Not a queen cell, but a queen cup. When the queen thinks that she's failing, she will go and lay an egg in there, and the bees will turn it into a new queen. Okay? So the bees always build those so that when she's failing, she can go ahead and lay in there. And that's called a normal supersedure. That's how the bees make new queens when their current queen is failing. She lays an egg in there. Okay? All right. So that's brood frame number 3. Got that? Lots to
Go
learn.
on, Goof. Go, Deuce. Yeah.
You don't want how those bees are on you. You better go. You better go.
She'll learn.
You better
Yeah,
go.
he'll
away.
figure it out. Go.
You are.
Go back to the cabin. They don't want to sing.
Need to get you out of here, dog.
Go on, dog.
Go. Hey. Get.
You have to learn.
Yeah. He tries to follow
Now
me
this is a full
everywhere.
frame of brood. Okay, so that's what a good queen looks like. That's what she lays. It's about 95%. Okay. Notice that over here. See the larva again out there?
Yep.
Okay. So she laid all the way across, and she's just finishing out the frame. Okay. I don't see her yet. Okay. Now sometimes the breeze will drew all wax on the bottom. If you want to scrape it off, you can. Make sure that the queen's not on the frame first before you do that. And I'll just gently run my hive tool over it, like that. And scrape it out of the way. You want to have a bucket with you next time to kind of collect wax in. You can throw it out to the side, but then that draws other critters. Okay. So you want to try and have a wax bucket to get all that. Okay.
Because wax
then-
is a good thing.
Wax is a good thing. You can use it for crafts. You can make stuff out of it. It's a great lubricant. for window frames and stuff like that. It's also used in sewing. Some people make cosmetics out of beeswax. I make lotion bars, which are kind of fun for the guys. So your hands crack in the winter. And I rub a beeswax lotion bar on it, and you're good to go. It's probably going to be hiding today. Okay, this is an older brood frame here. There's larvae in the top of it. I'm going to look over here and see if we can find her. Where are you, darling? Let's see her. The queen is very distinct. Okay, this is a new frame that if you look really careful, you'll see very tiny in the center there. Look down in there in the center, Glenn. You're going to see little tiny larvae down in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
They're way down there.
Way down there and way small. So she was here. So that's a 1 day old larva. That's what it looks like. And that's what the bees will use to make a new queen if they need one. Okay? Susu, you're not seeing this queen, are you? Okay.
I'm not surprised though.
I'm not either. Okay, Glenn, there you go, buddy.
Got more brood frames
Okay,
coming.
yep. Okay, so that's your 5th brood frame. This is probably number 6 right here. So you got a full box of bees and a good queen. I don't see her. Yep, okay. Now, you notice the behavior of the bees has changed a little bit? They're a little bit noisier. See how they're kind of running around on the frame?
He's not looking.
Okay.
I got it.
Bees are starting to run around the frame a little bit. That's telling you your time's about up. Okay, I don't see her on there. Okay, all right, let's put that one in there. There's your 6th brood frame. Perfect. Nice pollen frame, pollen and nectar frame. Oh, that should have been the last frame. It ran away from us. I'm sorry. Okay, this is a pollen frame and a nectar frame. See the pollen? Stick your finger out again, bud. That's the pollen right there. Okay. Up in the upper here, there's nothing up there yet. And that's
nectar.
That's nectar, and when it's capped over, we call it honey.
Brood on the last frame.
Yeah. She's an uber achiever here.
Needs more room too.
Yeah, she needs more room. Yeah, these bees need more room. Okay, these bees needed to come live at your place because they're ready for another box. Okay, there you go. All right, girl.
That seems a little heavier than the other ones.
Honey is heavier.
Honey is heavier
Honey
than
weighs 12 pounds to the gallon, 50% more than water. Okay, so it's heavier than water. That's why your sugar syrup, you made it in a gallon jar, should have felt heavier than the milk that was in there. All right.
So when you get a bee on your finger, you just knock them off, or
Just leave her.
let them.
Just leave her. Unless she stung you, then you need to get rid of her.
unless she's caught.
Yeah, she might get caught on there. She's gonna run away. I don't see her. You know she's gonna, 'cause there's new brood right there on the last frame. And normally she doesn't put brood out there, but here she did. Okay. All right. So I don't see her. That's brood.
It's brood right
That's
here.
also brood on the last frame, which tells you
This
she's.
is nectar and honey pollen down here.
Yep. So it tells you that she's out of space. That's why putting your box on there is a good thing for her. Okay. Well, you know it happens that she runs away, she hides, we don't see her.
She's not running away.
No, I mean she's
in the box
Yeah, she's
somewhere.
in the box somewhere. She may be down there, and we'll shake her in. Okay. Go ahead and put this one in. Okay, got it. All right, good.
Wayne, you want to come over here and take a photo of this? Come
around
where
side.
I am.
Oh, yeah, go. Yeah.
Come around here and have a look. So let's see if we can see her in there, walking around. She normally will go down to the corner and hide. I don't see her. Well,
Doesn't
that doesn't mean a thing. That means that I just didn't see her. Okay. All right, you all set? Got that in there? Very good. Now pull out your hive. Push that together.
Push in.
Be gentle. Now is a good time to use your hive tool. Pull your hive tool out of your pocket. You have it in your pocket?
Nope.
Okay. First rule of beekeeping: always keep your hive tool with you in your pocket. Okay, so it's ready to go. Okay. Now you can use it just like a lever. Okay. No, let's do it this way. And
Oh, okay.
okay, right here against that side right there to push it together gently. Okay. Try to get to the end bar if you can, and gently push it together. Lever it together. Good. Okay. Now, so you want to close the space between these, and that looks fine. Remember, they won't close entirely because there's stuff on it.
Yeah.
Okay, and the space between the ends is about the same. You're good. You're done. Put that in your pocket. Blade side down. All right, now let's go ahead and get your empty box. You can put that on here. Okay. Now, Sue, you want to go over there and help him with the smoker?
Okay, don't do it yet until I.
So what she's going to do is drive the bees down off the edge, so there'll be fewer bees for you to crush.
Okay,
All
go
right,
ahead.
go. Go.
You will crush some.
Get closer. Get closer. Move your feet. Move closer to it. Trying to get you on the lifting mechanics, Glenn. Move closer. So keep things close to your body. You
He's
won't have a
saying
bad
don't
back.
reach out.
Don't reach out like this. Move
Okay.
your body
Walk
closer.
up with
Walk
it
up to
and set it
okay?
down.
All right? Does that make
You'll
sense?
hurt
Because when this
yourself.
weighs 50 pounds, you
Yeah,
don't want to
gonna
be
be
taking out.
heavy.
You want to be right
You'll
up here.
hurt yourself.
You'll hurt yourself. Okay, now
Yeah.
go ahead and space your frames out here. Get them where you want them. Okay, use that hive tool. Make sure they're all together, and then the space on against the box is about the same. All right.
Yeah, they're already crawling into
Oh,
this one.
yeah, they're going to come up. They're going to go everywhere. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take this one off and have a look at it. Why does a beekeeper carry two hive tools?
In case you drop one.
So that when you drop one, not in case.
In case.
Yeah.
When you drop it.
When you drop it. Okay, now she may be here, so we're going to gently take this over here like this. I'm going to turn it this way so I can get as many of the bees in there as I can.
Here she is right here. She's going right there. Right there.
There she is. Yep. Pull that, sissy. Okay, she's right here. Right there. Right there. There
She
she
looks
is.
like a
See her?
cockroach, if you will.
Okay. I'm going to let her walk down like that. Like that. So we can
We're
get her to
not in
walk,
a hurry.
get her to walk down. There she is right there. See her?
Oh, yeah.
So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to gently tap her down. There she
Careful.
goes. Yep, she's down now. She's down. Saw her go down in between the frames.
Okay.
Okay. That happens sometimes. She's behind there. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to take and tap these bees in.
And we don't have to be as careful because we know where she is.
Yeah. Now I know where she is.
She's in there now.
Yeah, she's in there now. Yeah, so she ran down to the corner and hid.
Which is a very normal thing.
It's normal for her to do that. She doesn't like the light. She's photophobic at this point in her life. We'll set these out in front here for a second. Okay. I'll set that on its head. These are on there. Okay. Now let's get your inner cover. Inner cover's over here. And your feeder. Okay. Put these up here. Now, bunch of bees in the air. Is there a problem?
Are they hurting you?
Bunch of bees in the air. Is there a problem going on right now?
Well, I think they're getting a little nervous.
A little. Are they up against your veil?
No.
No. So the bees are just going, hey, we have a new home. What's going on? So they're not attacking you. They're not aggressive. They're just getting settled down. Okay. You just moved their queen, your most valuable asset. You just moved. Okay, now we're going to put your feeder on top of here. Okay. So, same idea. Smoke the edges of it. Get those out of the way. Okay.
And you will.
You will smash a bee
smash
or two.
some bees.
Set that on top.
You have to do it
You
fast
need to go a
because
little
there's
faster, Glenn.
because there's bees coming in here. See?
Right. We don't want bees in here because the bee in here is a dead bee. You can't get
She
down to the
can't
hive.
get out.
Okay, now let's go get your. Let's take your box.
Okay, we got
Let's put this
our
on
liquid
top
in
of
there.
it.
Oh.
Go get your feed.
Yeah.
Gets in here on the top.
4 pounds of sugar, 1 gallon of water.
Okay, good. And it all dissolved?
And it's all dissolved.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Water.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and we'll pour half of it in one side and half in the other side. All right. And the way to normally do this is to do it like this, so it keeps less open to the bees. Okay. In you go, fast. There you go. And half doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact. Just guess. Okay. Because the bees they'll find it, need it. All right. Now with your last little bit of it, I want you to do something special. Okay.
About that much.
That's fine. I want you to dribble it across the top.
The wire.
Just
Water.
don't pour, dribble, go. All we're trying to do is, hey, bee, feeds up here, go. Bees are coming, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Perfect, now pour the rest into the hive. Okay, good. Put this on here for just right now. Okay. All right, now, go ahead and get your inner cover. Some people use them with inner covers or not, either way, doesn't matter on this. It's nice to have it out here though. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna put this on. Go ahead and set that down somewhere, out of your way. So it's on your feet. Okay. Lift that up. Okay, you can close it off. Okay, good. Now, you want to bring your rock over and we'll put it on?
Oh, I didn't get that rock. Hold on. I didn't get the rock.
Oh, you're gonna pay for the whole thing. Okay, all right, okay.
Now,
Okay, that's fine.
and this guy here, we don't put it on for a while, right?
So when do you put it on?
I think when the top one up there gets some honey or
Nope. When it's 80% drawn out comb and has resources in it. That means the 2 outer frames are the only ones that are empty. Everything else has got something on it. Okay.
so
80%. Okay. 8 frames
so
out of 10.
10 of them be 8 frames. Okay.
Right. 8 frames out of 10. Right.
Yeah.
So how many frames had stuff on them on the frames that I gave to you?
Almost all of them except for the last. In fact, even the last one had stuff on them.
They all 10 did.
Yeah,
Right.
so
So did they need a
they're
box?
gonna, yeah.
Yep. So now they're going to use your sugar water to draw out wax comb. What's the most valuable thing in your hive?
I would say probably the drone.
No? The most thing that you can't make more of or do is that wax. The wax. The wax's comb is the most important thing in your hive. Okay. Now, some people say the queen, but in 30 days I can make a bunch of new queens. I have no way personally to make wax. Only bees make wax, right?
Yeah.
So I can't force them to do that. So they have to have an abundance of resources, which is what you're providing. You're providing sugar water, so that's the nectar. And so they will turn that into comb. 8 pounds of sugar water makes 1 pound of comb. So it's very energy intensive for the bees to do it. They won't do it unless they have to. So there has to be a nectar flow, and they have to be needing
At
space.
some point, there's no flowers left,
Right.
and that's why they go to the honey, the syrup.
They go to that when it's easy for them or when there's nothing in the environment. But remember, the first thing they'll eat is nectar from a flower. Second, they'll eat honey stored. Third, they'll eat your nasty sugar water. Okay?
It's third on their list.
It's third on their list. And fourth is that high fructose corn syrup. Yeah.
Okay.
See you up there in a minute. Okay? So now, last thing we want to do is we want to make sure you got all your tools and things. Okay? All right, let's have a look. So what's going on?
They're kind of settling down a little bit.
They are. So there was a bunch of bees out here. They're kind of settling down.
They're kind of coming back.
Said, okay, this is home. This is where we live. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. What's wrong?
I don't know.
Okay. There's a thing up on the top of your hive.
Oh, we gotta,
Yeah.
we gotta put that in.
So go ahead and put it in.
Okay.
just fiction fit right there, yeah. Perfect. Good, you got it the right way. Good job. Maybe
He's
just a little
supposed to.
thick, huh?
He trimmed it off.
He trimmed it one side, but he didn't trim the thickness of it. I think that's the issue. Okay, you can set it there. It accomplishes the same purpose. Okay, it's reducing the size of the entrance, which is what you
Oh,
want.
there we go.
Okay, there you go. Okay, perfect. That's good. That's all you do.
Harder to work with them gloves on.
Yeah,
Is that good enough?
that's perfect. Yeah, yeah. The skunk wants to get it out. He'll get it out. Okay, it's not there for the skunk. It's there to keep other bees out.
Yeah.
And so the bees are not going to be able to move that. Okay, so we have one last thing that I do, which is that rock. When I take that rock and I put it on here, and you're in a bad place there, my friend. Always to the
flat.
side. Yeah. So you don't want to be in the flow of the bees. Okay, just think about where are the bees going, so you avoid bee-human interaction. Okay.
Yeah.
So putting the rock on there tells me I'm done. So if I have 3 hives out here, having the rock on there is my way of knowing I'm done with that hive, right? So is there anything more we need to do to this hive?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
You got an entrance reducer on, they got enough space in there, feeder's good, we got all our equipment in place, put the rock on it, we're done with that hive. And you can move on to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, is it making sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so let's gather up your stuff. Now, is our smoker still lit? Look at that. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
You did it, huh? Perfect. Okay. So
It didn't take as much smoke as I thought it would take.
no, it doesn't,
Yeah.
because if you're not crushing bees and you're gentle around the bees, they're normally going to be just like this. Okay, you're standing around them. Now, tomorrow you could come out here. They might meet you over at El Pepe. Okay, on the day, I've had bees go from just like this, wonderful, till I come out and they go, "Hi, we've been waiting for you." Okay, and so what do? I turn around and go away, and I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, so if they come out to meet you, that's not a good sign.
Well, I mean, if they come out en masse to meet you and
Yeah.
they're aggressive and they're stinging you, that means something's happened. Something's wrong. You may come out here and find the hive all knocked over, and that's why the bees are so upset. Okay, the bear may have found your hive, or an elk or something like that may have brushed up against it, or a cow got loose from somebody. They come over here. Cows love beehives.
Yeah.
So you might think about in your future putting up some cattle panels around this. Maybe, okay? I don't know what your
We
game
don't
looks
have
like.
any wildlife is all we have out here.
Okay, all right. And you put a
Every
big
now
rock
and then
on,
a stray
put a big
cow
rock on
might
top of
pop
there,
up.
and you'll know.
Seems.
You'll know quickly, because in a matter of days or weeks, you're going to see scratchings or something around here if some critter's coming to meet your bees.
Yeah. So what if the hive is knocked over
Okay.
and stuff like that? Do you? I mean, obviously they're mad at that
Yep.
point. How do you put it back together?
Yep.
Or
You put it back together.
just
You're
go
gonna,
ahead and fight the.
you're going to use a
Just
lot
use
of.
the smoker a lot.
You're going to use a
and-
lot more smoke, yeah, because the
Yeah.
bees are unhappy. Their house just got destroyed,
Yeah.
and maybe their queen got destroyed in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll come out here and go, whoa, okay, wasn't expecting that, but that's what I have today.
Yeah.
That's why your smoker's always lit before you get to the bee yard.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come to the bee yard and you go, okay, girls, good. So they're going to be everywhere, and they may come and you may have 100 of them on your suit. That's why you wear the suit. That's why you always come out to the bee yard with your suit on. You never know. They may be calm like this. Look, he's over there taking pictures, got his gloves off, not a bee on him. You got a bee on you? This is as quiet as they get. We're standing right here, right in front of their house, and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is.
phone-
I
the
want you to
phone
remember
don't
this.
work
This is
right.
what good
Doesn't get
bees.
any better than this.
That doesn't get any better than this. This is good. These are good bees. Okay? I gave you good bees. All right? Okay. So again, if you come out here and it's all torn up, you say,
Just
okay.
get the smoker going
Get
and
the
put it
smoke-
back
well,
together.
already have the smoker going and
Yeah.
it's full, right?
Yeah.
Because you could be out here 30 minutes putting it back together.
Yeah.
Okay? If you run out of fuel in here, you just lost your only defensive weapon. Okay? So always, 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 always go to your bee yard with a smoker.
Yeah.
It's not a quick trip out to put feed in. Take your smoker, because you don't know what you're going to find. Ask me how I know that. Okay? That's a hard lesson I'm passing on, and you ignore it at your peril, okay? All right. So yeah, these girls, this is good. They're out here, this is getting a little suntan. No, they're just enjoying the warm weather, because it's cool.
Yeah.
So bees like it. I mean, when it's 70, 80, 90 degrees, the bees are happy. Okay. This hive, they will try to keep the brood at 91 to 95 degrees. Okay. So they're very happy. Now, water source, you got water down here in the creek?
Oh, we got
water
two
stuff?
springs that run year round.
Perfect. Okay. Good.
So,
They'll
that's
find
all
them.
the
Don't worry
springs.
about that. So put on your calendar next Saturday. You're gonna come out. You can check the feed, and I'm mostly gonna guarantee it's gonna be empty.
Yeah.
Okay. So you may even check them tomorrow. When do you go back to your house?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. All right. So you might just make a mental note and check and see, okay, how's the feed doing? Because they will probably take a gallon of feed, this number of bees, in about 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So you may need to come and check them.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And we'll have another gallon fixed up before
Yep.
we leave.
Okay.
So
Good. Cool. All right. Let's load it. Let's load up.